Hello everyone. One of the most prominent topics that emerged in the pharmaceutical industry just after the pandemic is data-driven decision making, and more broadly, data-driven strategies across all functions in the industry, including medical affairs. I honestly cannot recall a single meeting or a leadership call in 2025 where the term data-driven was not mentioned at least once or twice. So it seems it has become a central theme in how we design, evaluate, and communicate our work and strategies. Additionally, with the evolution of our operating models in medical affairs and the growing emphasis on omnichannel medical engagements, patient centrism, real world data generation, and our virtual interactions, with all of these, there is no path forward for us except to become truly fluent in data-driven thinking. We must train ourselves and our teams not only to understand it conceptually, but also to apply it in our daily work. Because when we do, measuring the impact of our activities becomes much easier and far more credible. It enables us to demonstrate value clearly, whether we are asking for additional budget, justifying a new hire, or seeking endorsement for a new medical strategy. And we all know that data doesn't just support our work, it gives its direction, credibility, and sustainability. So let's talk in this session about data-driven strategies and understand exactly what they mean and how they can help us really to demonstrate business impact. We will begin as usual by defining data-driven strategies, then we can discuss the benefits and how to implement them, and finally we will look at practical case study to show how these strategies can help us demonstrate measurable impact. Data-driven strategies refer to approaches and decisions that are based on data analysis and interpretation, rather than intuition, observation, or previous experience alone. In the context of medical affairs, data-driven strategies involve collecting, analyzing, and applying data to guide our activities, shape our strategies, and inform our decision-making process in medical affairs. These strategies allow us to gain deeper understanding of our activities, identify new approaches, and most importantly, demonstrate the value and the impact of our medical initiatives. Data-driven strategies involve three important steps. 1. Data collection. 2. Data analysis. 3. Informed decision-making. Data collection means gathering both quantitative and qualitative data from diverse sources, such as clinical trials, real-world evidence, stakeholder interactions, market research, and even data from our own business interactions internally. Data analysis then follows, where we use statistical methods and analytical tools to uncover patterns, trends, and insights from the information that we collected. And finally, informed decision-making happens when we use these insights to make strategic choices that enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of our medical affairs activities. So now, what are the benefits, once again, of adopting data-driven strategies in medical affairs? First, they allow us to better understand our performance. By analyzing engagement metrics, feedback scores, and activity outcomes, we can evaluate these initiatives and see if these initiatives are working well and which initiatives that need improvement. For example, when we analyze, let's say, our educational programs or stakeholder engagements, we can identify trends over time, such as changes in healthcare professional needs, the effectiveness of communication channels, or the reach of our scientific content and messages. This helps us make better data-based adjustments to our strategies. Another key benefit of data-driven strategies is the fact that they help us identify new opportunities. because through data we can perform gap analysis that can reveal areas where awareness, communication, engagement may be lacking. If, for example, we discover that certain regions or specialties have lower disease awareness, we can develop targeted educational programs to address these gaps. So by analyzing emerging trends and scientific developments, we can also identify opportunities for innovation. Whether it's designing a new program, forming a new partnership, or enhancing communication approaches. The third and perhaps the most critical benefit of data-driven strategies is the ability to demonstrate our value and impact. And this includes three important elements. First, quantifying outcomes. Second, conducting return on investment analysis. And if you don't like to use the term return on investment, you can just say the outcomes of the investment. And third, developing case studies and success stories. These are the three elements we need to focus on. For quantifying outcomes, it enables us to measure the direct results of our work, such as the number of healthcare professionals engaged, improvements in treatment outcomes, or the number of scientific publications that were produced. On the other hand, conducting return of investment analysis is more about quality, and it allows us to compare the results of our activities with the resources we have already invested. Case studies and success stories, once again, they are about quality and outcomes. They allow us to show how our initiatives improved patient care, how they enhanced scientific understanding, how they supported product access, and so on. And for medical affairs teams that want to adopt data-driven strategies, there are three key recommendations. 1, invest in technology. 2, develop yours and the team's analytical skills. 3, strengthen cross-functional collaboration. And let me clarify these. Implementing the right digital and analytical tools is essential for efficient data collection and analysis. Now, this is the norm. Technology is the platform where data can be collected and hosted. At the same time, developing the team's skills ensures that every member can interpret and use data confidently. Finally, cross-functional collaboration with different functions, including marketing and commercial teams, enriches the quality and breadth of data collected, giving us more complex view of our impact. So, ladies and gentlemen, data-driven strategies, when properly implemented, provide powerful way for us in medical affairs to enhance understanding, identify opportunities, and demonstrate measurable impact. So by investing in tools like this, building analytical skills, and fostering collaboration, we can definitely leverage data to make smarter decisions and contribute more effectively to the success of our organization. Myself, I look at data-driven strategies and data-driven decision-making as the equivalent of evidence-based medicine. In medicine, no decision is ever made without substantiated evidence. Every treatment guideline and clinical choice must be supported by data, evidence. Similarly, in medical affairs and in business in general, no decision should be made without data. Just as physicians rely on clinical evidence to ensure patient safety and effectiveness, we must rely on data to ensure that our strategic decisions are credible, measurable, and impactful. And when it comes to internal communication, demonstrating the business impact of medical affairs is very critical. Let's look at 2 examples. In the first scenario, let's say that a medical manager communicates that the team has been working tirelessly to make the launch successful, expressing gratitude for their dedication. While this is good and positive, it remains general and doesn't highlight measurable achievements. It recognizes the efforts but not the impact. In another scenario, the medical affairs team communicates that the field team has engaged with 200 new key opinion leaders to collect insights about the new launch, analyzed these insights, and translated them into clear action plan. This is an example of data-driven communication. It doesn't just state that the team worked hard. It shows how their actions created measurable value. It demonstrates tangible results and explains how these results influence strategic decisions. This approach proves our impact and also helps our other functions to understand the importance of medical affairs in achieving launch success. We can apply the same principles to different types of activities. And if we are talking, for example, about key opinion leader engagement, a traditional message may say, we have been actively engaging with healthcare professionals. But a data-driven message would say, we engaged with 15 key opinion leaders this quarter, generating 35 actionable insights that were integrated into our launch strategy. Of course, this second version clearly demonstrates measurable business impact. For educational programs, and let's take an example, a traditional message might say, we conducted several educational programs for healthcare professionals. But a data-driven decision message would say, we conducted 12 educational programs, reaching 300 healthcare professionals with post-session knowledge levels increasing by 25% based on survey feedback. This kind of message communicates measurable outcomes and proves real value. That's the way we need to train ourselves and our teams on. And by the way, the same approach applies to market research and customer outreach. So let's have an example from our friends in marketing. A marketing colleague, instead of saying, we conducted market research to demonstrate the competitive landscape, he or she could say, we surveyed 500 healthcare professionals and identified 3 key areas where our product outperformed competitors, informing our market priorities and strategies. Or instead of saying we expanded our customer outreach, we could say our outreach campaigns reached 10,000 patients, resulting in 40% increase in patient inquiries about our product, and so on. Each of these examples uses real data to demonstrate measurable results. Let's go back to medical, where the point is very simple. Whenever we communicate, whether verbally or in writing, we must always refer to data. It's not enough to describe what we do. We must demonstrate the impact of what we do. The future of our medical affairs depends on our ability to show how our work drives real business and scientific value. Data-driven strategies are tools and are the language of credibility, impact, and trust. I hope in this short tutorial we succeeded to highlight the importance and benefits of data-driven strategies in medical affairs and probably provided some practical insights into how we can use and integrate them into our daily work. So whether you are reporting an achievement, communicating to a business partner, or planning a new initiatives, keep data always in front of you and keep data the foundation of your decisions and our communication strategies as well. Thank you very much and see you in the next session.